I still didn't do an intro video either. Can't remember who I am now. Good afternoon. Welcome to Centurion. I was just like mind blank.
I was like, do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, that's just like, where am I? Like, what channel is this? Centurion's cool now.
At least you did go, hey, what's up, guys? So we got some new reveals that are come out by Hasbro at London as well, which is pretty cool. Would have been quite nice to have gone to this one, to be honest with you, but work and so forth was in the way. But yeah, some really on a panel.
Huh?
No way. You'd never get me sitting there watching a panel.
Would you not?
No.
They're not that long though, are they?
I'd fall asleep.
Yeah. Mind you, you'd be standing next to those people that are like really too excited. You're kind of like, oh yeah, that's cool. And you're like, ah! Like it's like, like going mental. Like,
yeah, that's because they're lonely.
You're the people that kind of clap at the end of the cinema, aren't you? Like,
yeah. Or people that cheer during the cinema. Oh my god.
Yeah, or they go. I remember watching Attack of the Clones, and when Yoda finished what he was doing, everyone cheered. It was just like, are you kidding me? Like, what? But where do these people go after the films come out? It's only on like launch night. Yeah. You go like the following week, and it's like, oh, they've gone. Hello, Psychotic Shark. Are you picking up the Scar Squad member? Hey, by the way. Yeah, we will do, because I was quite impressed with Sergeant Krill. Did you get Sergeant Krill?
No, but I've been eyeing him up. I might get him.
Yeah, recommend. I mean, I weren't going to get it.
But I'm not big on Stormtroopers, really. Like, I prefer
well, you ain't even got. You need to get a Stormtrooper.
I've got 2 Stormtroopers.
Yeah, but the old mold. Get the new mold, and you realise how cool that. Get Sergeant Krill, and you realise how cool he is. And then you got like an army building up, haven't you?
No,
so then you go, oh, look at me, I can make a toy photography photo with them.
I haven't done a sequel, an original series one for ages.
Yeah.
All my stuff's prequel.
And Power Rangers. Yeah. So what we do, we'll just open up here. I'll share my screen. I'm using Toy Shiz, so a shout out to Toy Shiz on Instagram. He seems to have the best page for some of these reveals, to be honest. A lot of them, all the screen grabs from people from there. Even Hasbro at the moment haven't even uploaded their own on their site.
I don't know how he got these. So
yeah, it is a little bit crazy. I'm picking up Scar Squad at some point. I have other interest right now, though. Have you picked up Sergeant Krill as well? Have you already got him? I don't know if he's hard to get hold of.
He's not. They've got loads in their base.
Oh, they?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's open up the screen. I can't remember.
Who are you starting with?
I don't know.
Because I'll get the same picture up.
So I'll start from his one. He's got, obviously, Mara Jade. So that's his first one. I can't remember how to share screen. What am I doing?
Down the bottom, isn't it? Present.
Is it present? Oh, yeah.
I can share screens as well, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Oh, can you do it? Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Share screen.
I've
got 2 monitors, so will it only do the one that Vinny's on?
I don't know. Try it. This is live, people.
Screen 2. Oh, yeah, I can. That's screen 2. There we go. Is it working?
Yeah, and then I've got to add it to stream, I guess. Oh, hey. Look, I don't have to do anything. You can do all this. This is brilliant.
So we'll start on the older post then. Why am I looking at the stream? I'll look at the screen. I'm confused now. Right.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the...
At least you've got 2 screens, because when I do it, you disappear. So...
No, I've got 2 screens. I've got dual screen. So we'll start with Malgus. Malak? Malgus? Malak.
From Age of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights, yeah.
Yeah. Gaming Greats line. I mean, he's got soft goods cape, which is nice to see.
Yeah, it's pretty. Can you zoom in?
I don't think so. It just like goes weird.
What about right click and scroll?
Yeah, see that it just goes to the same.
All right, let me get have a little look. I'll pop us out into 2 screens. So yeah, I mean, having a look at Malek. So we're going to have a bit closer look because obviously gaming greats are quite reused, aren't they? But I don't recognise
what he's been using for his.
Yeah. I would say because even the boots look new. Actually, kind of reminiscence there of M. Bison. Looking at the bottom part, kind of.
I'm just wondering though, is the actual torso part?
Like a rubber mesh.
It looks very imperial.
Yeah. It does look like an officer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure. I mean, it could be.
But now they've got that Malak head, that bald head, right? They could do a Vader like that.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it could make a really good kind of look in there. But they are bringing a Vader out with a removable helmet. It was in the pipeline for Return Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's a reworking.
Soft goods cape, that's really good because, especially for lightsaber wielding, you can actually get him into a position. So it was pretty good. Bit red. I mean, you'd probably have to do a wash on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to look a bit plasticky, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm out of money, so I need to go and add him. Yeah. Well, you need to get Echo first. That's what you need to do before Krill, before he goes out of existence. Jacob, evening lads. How you going? I'm pretty good, mate. Got my Diet Coke and rum. So enjoying the afternoon.
I've got my rum and Coke.
Yeah. Mine separately.
He's just drinking it from the bottle. I'm drinking it from home.
Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, good. And I'm really excited about these Black Series things. This is what I've been waiting for Black Series to come out and tickle my fancy. Each time they've been a bit boring. Really,
they're finally doing new characters.
Yeah, just some new molds, just something that's not generic. You know, like the only thing. This is my only criticism, is that yes, we have Knights of the Old Republic, but they do like a whole. Here you go. Here's some of them, and it's like, well, just give us one in
Most
this way,
of them
and then another way. Give me another.
Like Revan, isn't it? Revan they've done loads of.
Revan they've done loads. Yeah, you can still get him in archive. And Zalbar,
and Nihilus as well. Darth Nihilus.
Yes, he was rubbish. I think he was
remolded
Darth Maul.
Yeah, it was literally Darth Maul with a different mask.
Yeah, I've got the Wookiee Zalbar, whatever it was, somewhere. I need to paint him up. Actually, he looks a bit naff. But yeah,
most of their Wookiees do.
Yeah.
So we'll move it across.
Yeah.
Bastilla Shan, Knights of the Old Republic again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite liking this. I mean, weren't you saying it was Ayla?
Yeah, so it's got Ayla's boots and Ara Singh legs, but it actually looks like Ayla Secura's buckles at the bottom as well. So
I'm not sure about, those shoulder pads. I'm not sure if they're attached to the torso, because if they're attached to the torso, that would be good articulation. But if they're not, and it's attached to the shoulder, that arm is not going any further than what it is at now.
Yeah, it's kind of like It's hard to tell, but it kind of looks to me like they're connected to the tunic and then glued. It could be underneath. She might have butterfly joints there because her arm's going slightly back. So it could be like a ring around the.
But I think
the
that
upper arm.
that head sculpt is brilliant.
Yeah, it is a good.
But then, have they doctored this? What does the actual figure look like?
Yeah, I think this is quite accurate. I mean, it's got the pins and all that in it, so it's definitely not been doctored too much. So you know,
Darth Talon would be easy to make. Now you've got Ayla.
Yeah. Although I think she has a different face mask and head part as well, doesn't she, Talon? She's practically naked anyway, isn't she? Oh, look, I should keep up these. I'm looking at the things. I should be keeping up. Okay, so got psychic art. Yeah, I'm struggling with getting a job as I have no college. Doesn't stop you, mate. I didn't go to school and look where I am.
I don't have any qualifications.
Yeah. Just if you can put your mind to it, go out there and do it. And I guarantee within 6 months you can do it better than the pro. Just literally just go out there and just show them. And I wish someone told me that when I was about 18, to be honest with you.
You just need to sell yourself.
Yeah. Just go out there, you know what you are. And don't, because you ain't got qualifications, doesn't mean you can't do anything in life. School was rubbish. I hated school. Jacob, yeah, I'll come on Black Series, bring more characters from EU and other media, like recently showed certain redhead. Yeah. 100%, we're definitely going to be showing her off in a second. And then we got Psychotic Shark. Darth Talon should be easy to make. Yeah. I've actually got...
Steve's got a proper thrown together one.
No, it's a free... How people still collect these figures, I have no idea. It's so small.
I can't even see it.
It's like a micro machine. Yeah, I mean, like, she has a different headpiece to Ayla Secure. But, don't forget that Ayla's not our first ever Twi'lek. We've had the bird, Hera from Rebels.
Yeah, she's not. Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah.
So, but the good thing is, like, she has this sort of like the naked ab area, which is what Ayla has. So, potentially, hopefully,
if they made her, she'd be fully clothed.
Yeah, it'd be like she's got like one of those morph suits on. So you have this like collar bit around the top. Right? It's like it's not real. It's not my real skin.
I'm liking this, and it's the first time we've got a yellow lightsaber in it.
Yeah, because they never brought out a Ray, did they, of a yellow?
Did they? No, they didn't they?
Did they? No, I don't think they did. A lot of people were customizing it to do it.
I was just on Instagram. I was just doing it like from the computer.
Yeah, we just done it with whatnot.
But a Jedi Temple Guard would be good with yellow lightsaber.
Yeah. Would they make her though?
Well, no, don't like that.
Table with the chances of that?
I had a vintage collection there. Don't do that. Here she is.
I don't know. I mean, is Ula off the table? I mean, Ula they just brought out. I mean, the Lego figures still do Ula. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there was a big thing about the slave layer, wasn't there?
I can't ignore it. It happened. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, but they don't have to put slave in the name. Ula, she was a dancer. She could just put like Jabba's dancer.
I want them to do all those dances. I want them to do that really fat one as well.
Yeah, like nice nude calls and all that. Yeah. I used to have the vintage figure of that, the larger lady. Let's put it as that. But she had like bikinis, and I'm always wondering if she actually had 6. Because they're like she had a bikini here, or it's either like they was keeping in a rolls, or she was a different species and she had udders.
Steve's favourite.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Right,
It was always a question that I could never fathom, to be honest with you.
We've got the one and only up on the screen at the moment.
Yeah, so let's just catch up with these ones before we go. Hello, Sergeant Hound. Sergeant Hound. Could you make tell on how Galaxies of Heroes has her? Yeah, I really hope it. I'm hoping that they do progress. So anyway, let's talk about Mara Jade.
I've always liked her character, and I don't know why.
Yeah. To be honest, I think I was introduced to Mara Jade in the Dark Knights, Jedi Knight 2.
I think.
Yeah,
I was as well.
Yeah.
God, that's an old game.
Yeah, going back quite a few years, where the actual lightsaber looked amazing. But you look back now, it's just like,
I've actually read a comic with her in as well. I know I don't read comics, but I've actually read one with her.
Yeah, I think I might have done as well, actually. Because she was the apprentice of... She was like the secret apprentice of the Emperor.
And then Luke... She got with Luke, didn't she?
She got with Luke. And Luke never let her go. So, yeah. And obviously she become his wife, which is then completely retconned for the movies. But brilliant character, like just a great looking. She looks cool, and that's what I like about where they went with Star Wars afterwards. Was this sort of like rebel take on Jedi? You know, like the rebel outfits, like Kyle Katarn. You know, they would wear a normal, a bit like
with like the holsters and stuff.
Yeah,
I really like. Is it Jaina Solo? That's such a good figure.
Yeah, that was a good figure. Yeah, she was amazing, and I really like the look of the guy from. I was going to say Jaden, but it's not Jaden, is it? The guy from Rebels, which is the main guy that went blind.
Kanan.
Yeah, I really like his look as well. He's got the holster. He's got that. He kind of reminded me a bit of Kyle Katarn as well, like the way.
Even Ezra, his lightsaber's a blaster at the same time.
Yeah, well, a staple gun. He was like a staple gun with a lightsaber. So Jacob Ula was a dancer, but she was chained with a collar on her neck. So Disney, well, they don't have to put the collar in there.
Yeah, then they don't have to do it with Jabba and the chain.
Yeah, just give her a chain as a weapon, and then the collar is like a collar. I mean, Black Cat has a collar. I remember reading about Mara Jade from a trilogy and liked her. She stayed from there on. Yeah, she's just one of those likable characters. I think she's really good. And we can have a look at the next. They literally have a trailer dance with the Mandalorian season 2, but for end scenes. Fennec Freed. Did they? No, season 2.
Yeah, it can't be. It won't be the same though, will it?
No. So yeah, but Mara Jade. So she looks like she comes with a blaster, comes with a lightsaber. But we was kind of looking at the sculpt of this, wasn't we? And
you can see my cursor on the screen. It looks like it's got a proper ab crunch on there.
Yeah, like Legends. She's actually got an ab,
like a Spider-Man body.
Yeah. What do they call it? I don't know. I can't remember what they call it. But they got the crunch
joint in
it. Yeah. But you could see that on the next one. So go to Afra. Obviously the comic look on there. So you got Afra here. So you're looking at the actual torso. You can actually see she's got the U shape, which is like a Marvel Legends character where they can actually really crunch over. And we was just talking about this just before.
I'll show you on this actually. There you go. On the Power Ranger, where they can literally just go 90.
Yeah, bend right down. So whether this is a new thing for Black Series, I'll be quite interested because the legs again, they have got pins on here. And just before we come on live as well, we was really analysing it. So from, oh my God, Alexa's going off. Alexa, shut up.
It just comes back to it. No.
She always picks up and doesn't even listen to you when you're talking to it. Nice. Well, I've got a woman here. So on the actual torso, if you look at the torso and the legs and the belt and the boots, she's literally exactly the same as Mara Jade.
Yeah, look, try and.
So you got the boots and the belt. It's just all done in a different colour. And obviously for this,
the only thing that annoys me with the female figures is that single jointed elbow. Why can't you do the same? I just don't understand that.
Yeah, But I mean, mind
I'm really
you,
interested in Dr. Aphra. I think the last Dr. Aphra looks better.
I like this one.
Design-wise.
Yeah, I kind of like this one because it's got the removable hat. It's got all these stuff on there. I don't know if the other one was removable, but the other one just
I don't
reminds.
know who she is anyway.
No, well, she was like some sort of scientist chick.
Oh, a diaphragm joint is what you're looking for. Oh,
okay. A diaphragm. I'm sure it had like another word to it, like a U, not a U bend. I'm sure it had like another sort of name for crunch. Hello there. Nice to see some of the setup. The chance.
Oh, yeah, I moved my desk around so you can actually see the shelf and the cabinet a little bit,
rather than sort of being all blurred out.
Yeah.
Because
before
I'm waiting to smack your head though on that shelf.
Huh?
I'm waiting for you.
I'm nowhere near it.
Oh, you're not?
No. Yeah. It looks like it, but I'm nowhere near it.
No, you do it. Yeah.
When I stand up, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting into the game now.
Yeah. There you go. Been customizing as well. That halo. Yeah. That's a stormtrooper. You wouldn't have known, would you? It's actually a stormtrooper. But it's halo.
Yeah, and they fly as well.
Yeah, and it flies. And you wouldn't know, but they were from the sequels, if you ever saw them. And here's another stormtrooper, another UNSC one. And you, I guess, from the sequels.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Oh, no, it's from Solo, isn't it?
Nah.
Yeah, just as bad, isn't it?
That's a great. I like Solo. I thought it was good.
Yeah, so did I. I'm joking. And obviously, if you watch my YouTube, you'd have seen my other customs.
This is really good. I wonder what else is in store. Yeah, I mean, there's another one. Apparently, Yak Face is saying there's a question mark, isn't there? Another figure that hasn't been revealed yet.
Yeah,
but these are fantastic reveals, in my opinion. Like, considering we've had Andor, the other wave before was a bit naff. I think even the Return of the Jedi ones that they're bringing out just seem a bit.
It's nice to see different characters with different designs.
Yeah, that's it. Just, I mean, this one here. What's its actually name? Just Scar Trooper.
Wow. Yeah, Scar Trooper Mick. Is his name Mick? Like Mickey?
I have no idea.
Well, that's it.
To be honest, I don't know anything about the Scar Troopers, but they just look cool. Oh, I really like the design of this one.
Yeah, he's got a different sculpt on his head as well. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen like you can see.
I don't know what you're pointing at, mate.
Here.
You got your cursor, yeah.
So it's got like that weird indent.
Radio. Yeah. He's got the same thing as Krill, like, sort of like little like iPad on his arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Krill, I think.
Oh.
And paint it all. Yeah, the antenna on the fin as well, that looks cool. It's it's almost like a clone. Do you know what I mean? This Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
With the weird designs and stuff.
All the extra bits. It kind of reminds me of like the Geonosis. You know, like the clones had those extra sort of like ear pad things on the side of it. Is it Geonosis?
Headphones. Yeah, it was part of the same squad with Trapper, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had those sort of like extra bits on the side of the head.
It's the orange one, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, t-shirt.
Looking down, I'm just trying to look at the. So the legs wise, I think the ab crunch area is the same as a traditional Stormtrooper. All right, that's your.
That She-Hulk's going to fall again, I know it. Is it because I've got it, Abomination holding her up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably why they fell. Collapsible jetpack. Is he actually?
Yeah, so you got a jetpack on the thing. I think literally he looks like a standard Stormtrooper. He's got a different torso to Krill. Krill's got a completely different. So I think it's the same as a regular Stormtrooper.
I have to look up what they are. Look up what Scar ones are. Is it just a one-off Stormtrooper, or is it a squadron of them?
No, as a squad. If you go to the last image, there's like all three of them for pre-order, and you can see that Scar Squad. There's like quite a few there looking.
I'm just reading his bio. Scar Trooper Mick is part of the Special Commander Advanced something called Scar Squadron. Oh, Recon, I think. Advanced Recon. So Special Commando Advanced Recon is what SCAR stands for.
Oh.
So Mick must be his name, like, Mickey.
Yeah, so there looks like it's quite a few. So, it's actually one. So you got Krill. This one, obviously, Mickey. He actually looks a bit like Clone Trooper. He's actually got like a blue visor and stuff.
Oh, is he in the same squad as Krill?
Yeah. And then there's another one that's Stormtrooper with like a poncho over his head. There's another Stormtrooper that's got like a lot of ammos, like a Death Trooper with all those ammo pouches around on them. There's one that's the size of Wrecker, looks massive. Another one that's just draped in a
Jacobs just said it's Task Force 99.
Oh, so like they were I can see the reminiscence here then of Bad Batch then.
So are they literally the Bad Batch?
Well, obviously not, because he's an Imperial.
Yeah, but like equivalent.
Maybe so. I'm just gonna.
So apparently the jetpack's collapsible on it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Probably just mean it's removable.
No, like it folds out.
So that's a picture of the squad.
Have you sent it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Wait for it to come through. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. He's massive, that guy.
Yeah. So
Krill's the leader then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Krill's the main guy. And then obviously this one is probably like Tech, I'd imagine, looking at it. She's wearing like old duster coat, yeah. I think she looks a lot better than the other one before. Just it's got a bit more detail to it. For just swivel up and down the ab crunch. I love the little antenna on the ear cap. I like the collapsible jetpack. Yeah, so I didn't know how that. It's collapsible. It's Task Force 99. Jetpack, they said it in the live stream. No. I meant jetpack. So because it didn't know it's collapsible.
Pre-order November the 1st at 1 p.m.
Yeah, so Tuesday.
Available spring 2023. I thought somewhere it said it was in summer.
That was the other ones.
Oh.
The gaming greats.
Well, we know full well that won't be true. It'll be out at the same time.
It'd just be like Christmas Day, and it'd be like, your invoice is ready. Like
That really irritates me. I've just had the 3-pack Venom one come out, and I emailed them and said, how long have I got to pay this? I don't get paid for like another week. They're like, it's fine, you've got weeks. I was like,
okay, let's leave it there. I can't wait for the sniper of the squad with the cloak. I'm curious if they will do soft goods or rubber like Carl Kessler's poncho. Yeah, can you imagine just a big, giant, massive rubber like cone over the figure? Can't even move.
Yeah, and then you can't articulate it at all.
Yeah. No, they probably do something. They probably just chuck like, what's her name, raised poncho thing over the top of it. Or the one they've just given Ayla secure. No,
That's
not Ayla.
different.
Ahsoka. Also, jetpack is removable. They showed it on the live stream. No peg needed. The inside of the jetpack is sculpted to fit the back of the Stormtrooper armor. Blimey.
Yeah.
They pulled their finger out of their bum.
That's different. But
yeah,
whether it stays on there is another thing.
Yeah, that's it. You know, they done the peg system for Boba Fett, and it just literally just falls off.
Falls out, yeah.
But you pay extra for it. And the guy's never seen without his jetpack. But was that it?
Yeah, that was it, I think.
What else was revealed over the last few days? I like the Tulu Trooper here.
Oh, yeah, this McDonald's one.
Do you see that picture?
Yeah.
That was all funny.
The Power Rangers. If anyone's interested, Turbo Blue Centurion. You should get that, Centurion.
Yeah, well, it's spelled with an S, so...
No, it's not. Turbo Blue Centurion.
On the box, it's spelled with an S on it.
Is it? Yeah, but that's the American way, isn't it? They change everything.
I don't know. Maybe he smells nice, being a Centurion.
Yeah. And In Space Silver Cycle. See, this is what you need to do, Star Wars. Do all these, motorbikes.
They do. It's called a speeder bike.
Yeah, but they don't do like figures with them like that.
Yeah, like a Mandalorian with his like
with a speeder
arc thing or the
or a clone with a. But even though they wouldn't be able to sit on it, let's face it.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. The pipeline figures. Ahsoka.
Oh yeah. They're not on here.
No, they might be on the Hasbro one.
They're on Yak Face, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's not it. What one was it?
Don't know.
Where did we see them? I had them up.
It was a couple of days ago.
Ah, here they are.
Yeah. I was trying to click on it and I'm on your screen.
That's all we've got. That's the only one. That's the only one we've got, isn't it?
Yeah, so for the 20th anniversary of Clone Wars, so then it is actually what we said about the other day, that it is actually spreading across all Clone Wars, not just...
And we two of these we actually said we was expecting.
And
Ahsoka, like Padawan one, which is good. And a Magna Guard, which would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that's soft goods, though.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, that'll be an awful figure.
And especially for the figure will be quite not fixed.
How much do you think?
The Magna Guard, he will be a
deluxe.
Yeah, it'll be like the Dark Troopers.
And you need two of them.
Yeah. And then they'd be taller than Grievous as well.
Yeah. Clone Trooper, I mean, nothing real. Just get the knockoff one.
Yeah, I mean, is it going to be the same as the... I will be really interested to see what this looks like with the paint applications as well. Like,
I mean, they can't really go wrong. It's just white.
Yeah, but if they're basing it on the Clone Wars, are they going to give it the black brown? Are they going to paint in the Imperial Grey around the back of the head? Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's what they've got a picture of. So you hope they would.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you've got the picture of the Magma Trooper there. It ain't going to look nothing like that, is it?
They'd just be
And then
like,
obviously you've got Omega, which no one cares about.
yeah, another Omega. Great.
You've got
When it's
cool. All right, her.
yeah.
Have they announced any of the Bad Batch ones yet?
No, I don't think so. No, I think they have. I think they said that
Yeah,
they're
because they're just orange, aren't they? So there's no point in getting
but they
them.
look a little bit more kind of like rebel-like now. They got like dusty fabric and stuff on them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Not worth getting a whole wave.
But we've got Ahsoka. So I'm looking at that Ahsoka. Is that her first look?
Yeah.
Or is
No,
it?
it's not.
It's the
like
second look,
season
isn't it?
3, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed in the Jedi Tales they changed Ahsoka's first look because obviously beforehand it was like a little bikini.
Yeah, even though she was a kid, yeah.
That's good old George Lucas there, isn't he? How old is she? Oh, she's 12. Just give us a bikini. She'll grow into it.
It's season 3 look, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. Bubba was without his jetpack on Morak when they obviously had transformed.
Boba was without his jetpack most of the series.
Yeah.
He was
But
without his armor
I meant
most
like
of
the original, like Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, because that jetpack just falls out his arse, which is awful. I really want to see how they do Ahsoka. She went, I want them to do Ahsoka at the start of the series. What, like the baby? On a baby Ahsoka to go with it. Like from
That'd be like a little Grogu's figure.
Yeah.
I mean, I quite like the season 7.
She'd be 90 quid though, because it'd be the baby, and then it comes out with a massive saber-toothed tiger.
I quite like the season 7 Ahsoka.
Yeah.
It came out. So.
It was all right, but again, it was like, let's cheap out on this because it weren't exact how she looked in the Clone Wars. I really want to see how they do Ahsoka. I also want them to do Ahsoka at the start of the series. The Vintage could also have that. Taking them so long. Yes, but the face sculpt of that vintage collection looks awful. It's Ahsoka's second look. I wonder if they keep bringing out Ahsoka. I want one with the fishbowl helmet, which goes out into space.
And one where they go underwater as well. And
at the start of the Clone Wars, yeah. The HasLab with the saber tooth. Yeah, that's it. It comes with like baby Ahsoka. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the tiers.
The tier 1 would be baby Ahsoka, then tier 2 would be a dust particle, and then tier 3 would be a rock.
3 would be like a dead deer. Dead deer kangaroo thing.
Yeah, have you seen they're still releasing tiers for the Ghost Rider one?
I know. Did you see the newest one? It kind of looks like bloody Mr. Tumnus. It's just.
Well, I saw one that looked like Namor.
Yeah, I think that's the one. It just had brown legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I thought people were pulling out of it anyway.
Yeah. Well, they have up to the 31st. And if it doesn't go by the 31st, then they're taking it off, aren't they? So they're just releasing tiers, but there's not enough tiers anyway. So even they back it, it wouldn't even get to the other ones anyway. Black Series is most of the armor pieces from the Clone Wars final, and you can upgrade a kit on Etsy, making a world of difference. Yeah, she definitely needs something. She's not quite a thing. Vintage came fully accurate, of course. As always, yeah, the vintage collection does do quite well for just how it looks. You know, I was actually saying this to, we were saying it in the group chat the other day, wasn't it? Like, the annoying thing is that when they bring out these figures, and that's the biggest thing that I have for these things, Star Wars people are so passionate about characters and the way that they look. They have you can't just grab another figure and repaint it to make it that character, because the clothing's completely different. The bulkiness of that character is completely different. Yes, it can work. Like, you can grab Yavin Luke and put Ponda Baba. They got the kind of similarities there, but when you actually look down to it, they are a different character. They carry themselves different.
It annoys me more as well. Is like they're putting loads of effort and making all these different characters for Vintage Collection, and then we're still getting reuses and same figures over and over again.
The thing is as well though, is there's no happy medium, because I can see the frustrations for the Vintage Collection because they don't even have Bad Batch yet. Hunter's coming out, but they don't have any of the other Bad Batch yet. They have Hauser and Grey clone troopers, which is probably the most easiest things to do, which they could even release in Black Series. But to me, if I was sort of releasing a good wave, I would do one of each. But then I guess people collect Vintage Collection, collect Black Series as well. I mean, there's probably a majority of that as well. I don't know. And that's why they kind of sort of like stagnate it. I was hoping for Seven Gal Saxon and Captain Vaughn to go with Ahsoka and Maul and their repressive grunt soldiers, who you think, couldn't you? But no. Well, we did get actually quite a few ones, didn't we? We got the Commando Maul Mandalorian one. I don't remember. And then we got
I just got Darth Maul, which I've done a review of as well on the channel.
Yeah, he was a bit too late for that. Coming through, haven't he? But I really got to tidy up my figures tomorrow. I just knocked the whole lot down. 2 shelves. But yeah, with this Ahsoka, I was quite disappointed with her, to be honest. But I think even with a bit of like lighter blue on her sort of like Leku parts there rather than grey would make it a lot better, I think. Just brighten her up.
I quite like that figure anyway.
It just never stands.
I was saying about Pre-Vizsla, wasn't I, when we did our what we wished for.
Yeah.
I said I wanted him,
yeah. Hellstorm at the last time, that can definitely help them push the backups. I don't think so. Saxon would be great. It would. Really want to appreciate Pre-Vizsla. We want a Pre-Vizsla. Vizsla would be awesome. Yeah, removable helmet and whatnot on there would be great.
I've got a Vizsla in like the really old, like the Clone Wars figures.
Yeah, I sold mine.
It's such a cool figure.
70 quid I sold mine.
Really? What, loose?
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. Figure. My old clone figures, I sold them off and put them through. And if you got the Emperor, big money. If you got the clone, you can't get. I sold him. I think I sold him for 90. I think the
might have a look.
For Vizsla and Saxon, they could easily retool the Death Watch, Mando, Axe Woves body. Yeah, I've actually ordered Axe Woves. I've got him coming in the post, and Bosch, which I can't wait. I really want to do an upgrade of Bosch. And then I'm going to get a chain for Chewbacca because I've got a Chewbacca over there. And then he's going to be a little slave.
It's going to be Steve's slave.
Yeah, it's going to be Bosch's beach. For the clone troopers, still waiting for 5s, Jesse and Hauser and Grey. There's loads. Phase 1 Rex, Phase 1 Cody.
Do you know what? You've been you say Phase 1, it's great and stuff.
It's amazing.
They've actually been growing on me, Phase 1.
Yeah.
Just with your ARC Trooper that you did, I thought, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. I think it's because it's more Mandalorian looking than Stormtrooper looking. That's why I like it. I like the kind of sort of the visors, the slim line of it. It's pretty cool. I just always preferred the helmet. I say Phase 1 armor. It's just Phase 1 helmet because the armor is exactly the same. But if Vizsla, what do we want? Pauldron style or Darth Maul style, fight style? I don't know. Didn't he?
I'd say Pauldron.
Yeah, I want the one with his like thing on there. Or am I thinking of someone else?
Sergeant Hound.
Yeah.
I'll be making a custom of him when the parts come.
Yeah, and watch you fudge it up.
Cheers.
But yeah, look, this is my new arc. I'm going to do a video of him very soon. I've done a short of him painting it and stuff like that, but I've just not had the time to actually sit down and just do a presentation video of it. But it's my new 212 Arc Trooper, which is pretty cool. And actually,
no one cares.
They do. They're sitting in awe at the moment. And actually, you can actually remove the head, and it's actually got the flesh coloured Tamara Morrison underneath there. Now, all I've done there is just add on the paint on that part there, which is
his eyes look a bit funny.
Well, his eyes are. He's looking to the side. Look, it's like, I see you.
He's got his eyebrow up like the Rock.
Yeah, that's it. I sort of dried brushed it as well. The eyebrows. I didn't want to. I started to think stubble on there, but it looked awful. And
if you guys watch Steve and his shorts, head over to my channel and watch mine.
Why not? Phase 1 is my favourite too. See, it's the best. You cannot deny it. Phase 1 Clone Trooper.
I just don't like the thin looking ones. I like the proper armoured up ones, like the Arc Trooper.
Yeah, but I think the Phase 1 remoulded version, the helmets look too large for the body. So the old mould and the newer mould. So it's just kind of weird. I mean, this has really grown on me. Like, I remember when they first come out, I hated it. Really hated it. But it has grown on me. And this one slowly died the death of it because, like, the articulation on there. But yeah, I just love the old bootlegs, and it took paint as well because, like, it's like an old milky plastic. It's not shiny, and the paint used to just adapt to it so nicely and clean. On this one, they just go.
Bootlegs, though, their articulation is so much better, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they got a bit more of a lenient in the legs, that's for sure. But for these guys, as Zach is saying, this is the bootleg one as well. So, yeah, I really need to put a coat on him because he's chipping away like anything. So short. I have made a video about a smaller package of render for 300% Trooper is animated, but the figure is supposed to be live action. Yeah, I mean, this is the bit what I think Black Series is losing the way. I think we said this on the live video, didn't we, the other day? That there used to be a Black Series filter animated. You put it through the filter and it turns into Black Series to make it look realistic, how it would appear in the real world.
Going the opposite way.
But now they just sort of like releasing whatever it looks like. They're bringing it out into the Black Series, and that's where it's losing its consistency, which is really annoying because, like, you know, the Clone Wars, like Ahsoka, and the clones are really noticeable, especially without that black brow. It doesn't break up the helmet at all in any particular way. They're not stylized like the clones either. They're like molded like men, but then the helmets are, you know, the helmets are not stylized like the clones either. They got all the black brown details there. Well, actually, I don't even think they have a black brow.
See, I haven't actually watched Tales of the Jedi yet. I need to watch that.
Have you not watched it?
No, I've been working.
Oh, I thought you did watch it because you moaning, you 6 minutes long.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But they're not.
I couldn't be
10
bothered
to
to watch
15.
it for like 10 minutes. What is
But
it?
it's
Is it
really-
based on what? Clone Wars?
Yeah, pre-tense of Clone Wars and during.
So why didn't they do any figures of that?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't think it'd be as
They could
good.
have
But
done.
there's not watch it. There's not really much in it, like as in like new characters or anything. So I won't spoil it for you, but it's really good. Really, really good. It just brought a bit of old-fashioned Clone Wars back and enjoyment. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. The Hasbro have missed a lot of clones. I may buy a Camino clone and buy custom parts to make Hound because I found that the Hasbro will never make that style trooper who will be Hound or standard. Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Because a lot of the clone troopers as well use exactly the same body, and all they got to do is re-sculpt helmets.
Yeah, but
You know, not even a full helmet. They just put it over the top of the Tamara Morrison head. And just go bam, bam, bam. Here's a new trooper. Bam. You know, repaint it. Boom. Done.
Because there's so many trooper designs they could do. The ARF one.
Yeah.
Do the airborne. Even what's the Neo looking helmet as well. They just won't do it.
Yeah. There's loads. Literally loads that they could do. Tails is okay, and there was some time disruption. I think there was some things about continuity between, like, was it the Ahsoka novel or something like that? I heard, but I haven't read it. But yeah, I thought it was really good, really, really good. Like I said, Hasbro need to stop looking at animated design. Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, I just don't know why they've gone that route. I mean, you look at Rex. Rex was my first ever Black Series figure, and the reason why I got it is because he looked realistic. It's the only reason.
Same with Rex, Bly, and Fox.
Yeah,
all realistic looking.
Well, Bly was obviously based on Revenge of the Sith, and Rex wasn't. You know, but again, like Rex had a particular helmet. You know, that was a whole fresh design. You don't even have to add anything to Rex as well. He's actually got mud on the front and the back of the body as well. It's just like you don't even have to upgrade him. Have you seen the new Marvel Legends shown at MCM? I really dig the new Wonder Man, Von Strucker, and Extremis Iron Man. Yeah, we had a look at them as well. Wonder Man, I'm not keen on that look. If it was like the vest top with the W, maybe. But yeah, where he looks like he's having a night out in the 60s, going up London or something, is not my particular kind of look. But
yeah, we was looking at the
if you like
the
it,
kind of pinless stuff as well.
Yeah,
like the pinless Iron Man and pinless Captain America. Whether their articulation will be hindered by that, I don't know.
It hasn't affected Spider-Man, so
you know. I don't know why they announced them as if there was something brand new when they've had pinless before.
Yeah, but I think it's just because like this is probably like the first ever Captain America and the first ever Iron Man that's pinless.
Right.
So, but another Iron Man for the Iron Man collectors. Captain America looks really cool. I really dig the Ultimate story as well with that look with the A and all that on his shoulder. As I said to you earlier, it's kind of like an animated version that sort of fits between the old retro and the MCU kind of look of Captain America. I probably won't get him purely fact because I got the retro, but I really dig the look of it. It looks great. What was the other thing? Von Strucker, not particularly the colour that I would go for. I kind of remember him being more pinkish. Or his look. I can't really pin it in the retro type line, but yeah. What was the other one that they brought? There was another one as well, wasn't
there? The one with the like the human head, robot body, wasn't it?
Oh, Pretty Boy, but isn't he part of a big pack? I'm sure he's part.
No, I don't think so. The only one I couldn't find any of the others.
Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Oh, there's a few other one called Random or something. I never even heard of him. He kind of looks like a thug type guy with a strange arm. Another one was Vertigo, a lady in sort of like swirly green outfit. Never heard of, never seen before. And there was
and
Zero.
Yelena. Or Yelena.
Yeah, and then Zero, the guy that comes with the same effect that come with Defender Strange. So yeah, not whether these will come in like a big variety pack, because I just have no idea who these guys are. So they come in a larger form, but yeah, I mean Captain America looks really good, looks really nice. It's actually a good sculpt, to be honest. I think he's got like two different heads there, one sort of straining out. Shield looks nice as well. Ain't got no stupid holes or effects on it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that puts me off the retro one.
Yeah, it was annoying. I have to just buy a second shield, I think. But yeah, again, I think Hasbro, you know, this is the first time that I've actually gone like, wow, well done, Hasbro. You've done quite a good job. And I haven't done that for a long, long time. So, Wolf isn't even real. I think Wolf's not too bad. I would have thought Wolf's kind of realistic. Well, there's enough detail in his helmet for me to make it feel like it's a realistic look. Continue to recolor merch, some other merch. I can't remember what that was for. Sorry. Oh yeah, Yelena. She looks really cool as well. I actually quite dig that look where she's got all the. She looks like Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell. With the bit off topic. 2023 new Lego Friends. One female mini doll characters has missing arm limb, which is a new piece, and has got me realise on it. Oh, great! What next? Dr. Kurt Connor mini doll. All right. Okay, so they're just. I mean, being kind of like a lesser piece on there, is it cheaper?
But they don't do that for ripped jeans, do they?
Yeah, you know, still pay full price. Brick Motion might make custom mini doll Dirk Connor. Well, maybe they might. Maybe so. I haven't collected Lego in a long, long time. It's just
I don't really. I mean, I've got the vehicles, but I don't really do anything else. So.
Yeah, I think the last thing I got was a James Bond car. Just purely fact, just to get it. I keep eyeing up the hallway though, the hallway scene with Luke Skywalker. I keep eyeing it up. It keeps going down in price, and I'm like, nah.
It will keep going down in price because kids won't want it. So
yeah. Well, I did enjoy the meditation chamber I got with Darth Vader. That was a good one. I bought that for Father's Day for myself. Thanks, kids. But yeah, that's kind of it. Coming on to the channel from me, I've actually bought this fantastic figure, which is this one. One Jack. And this fantastic character, Reva.
do your impression.
Yeah. I just think with Reva, I think the biggest thing for Reva was that if they released the first episode just on its own and then the following week, I don't think she would get as much hate. But because it was like we're releasing 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was so centered around her, it was just too much in one go. And it was just like, who is this woman? Like, literally, she's just stealing everything, you know. And then when we saw Obi-Wan Kenobi, he was like, I'm just going to cut this little bit of meat for the 19th time, you know, and she's the one that's getting all this screen time. So, yeah, that's a big thing on that one. And the plus side, because I always used to read the bio for my figures, you know, when I do the introduction to the figure, and I don't do that.
Skip.
Huh?
The bit I used to skip.
Hey, but I just, I used to do that. But these bios actually read exactly the same, and it just tells you about a bio of the actual show rather than the character. And it's like, and now they don't do bios anymore, do they? Because all the boxes, which I think is a shame. Why can't they still put bios on the back of these? Like,
the boxes have changed so much. Like,
yeah,
I was in Nerdbase the other day, and they have some of the old like red box ones.
yeah,
And I was like, God, they've changed so much when you
yeah.
look at the brand new ones and stuff.
But they were nice because they were like box as well. There was like a nice box. You put them
I
together.
can't remember the last red box one I got.
Yeah.
It must have been Bly or something like that.
I think the last type of boxes I got was the Hondo. He was in the sort of like, they weren't red, but there was like it was like they were different colours. And the gold sergeant guy from the not phase 3, but the sequels type one, Pyra, Sergeant Pryor, whatever his name was.
God knows what he bought that.
Maybe Attack of the Clones line, I think it might have been.
Yeah, it might have been that actually.
Yeah, with Count Dooku and all that. Yeah, Cat Fisto and stuff. I think it might have been that wave.
Well, actually, the second Bly I bought was the last one I got.
Yeah, and he was in that packaging, wasn't he? I'd never liked the packaging of this. I just think it's snap, and I think where they've done the new.
I like it.
Yeah,
it makes good for the axe to go through.
Yeah, but I just
think in a bin anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I know. That's why I really like the Power Rangers one. It just feels like a nice presentation box. Like when you get it out,
I like the artwork you get on them as well.
But I just can't. I know it's like windowless now, but why can't they do this image on the front of the box so it still looks like it's see-through, but it's just like the character just standing there as if you can see it.
Just like a print.
Yeah, but then the back. No, not in that. But when you turn it around and you've got like the included and the character's more like static, I would put that on the front of the box so it kind of looks like still like it's in a blister pack, and then on the back you have it in a sort of dynamic pose with a bio, and then like what else is in the wave.
Why didn't you propose it to Hasbro, become their designer?
I will do, but I'll be going there. They'll be like, "Why the new guy that's making coffees telling us what to do?" I'll be like, "I want this. I want all this around. Put more paint apps on this guy." Well, that's a rubbish wave. Why don't you bring out this character and put this character in there as well? Just break it up a little bit, give it a bit of zest and spice. And then
that's what they need. They don't have any Star Wars fans at Hasbro.
Yeah, then I'll be shipped back home. But yeah, that's the only thing like that they need to do when they do waves. It's just like, well, we do 3 of that, and then introduce a couple of these from these other eras. And then just release it. It's just a bit of little tickle for everyone. But then sometimes I think like the Andor stuff that come out isn't actually particularly like the official waves. They're just kind of like figures that are released, aren't they?
Yeah, they don't release waves like they used to do they?
I mean, let's get these for Transformers and Jar Jar 2, I think. How the bio is online, they said it's for international markets, so they don't have to print the entire bio. But they just print it on the back in different languages anyway.
The bio anyway.
Yeah. Hey Centurion, have you upgraded your Jedi Ruins Bubba yet? No.
He's been slacking on the old custom front.
I've been painting, but I'm getting there. Obviously, we done
nails.
Yeah. But obviously, I've done the Cobb Vamp the other day.
Starting up Centurion's beauty.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's still here. He's on the desk. He's not on the shelf. He's on the desk. He's in the queue.
It's like a conveyor belt.
Yeah, it is. That's how I do it. I'll put my figures there, and I go right. Okay. So I did Cobb Vanth the other day, and this is the next one. So I hope you kept your tinfoil tray, because obviously we'll be applying that again to the back of his jetpack on this one. And yeah, maybe even tomorrow I might even do it. But I've got to build a diorama as well.
Yeah, you have.
I've been slacking this week.
Yeah. Been waiting for that.
I know. Do you know what? Delayed me is that I've been going around all the pound shops looking for tin trays, and they all got these kind of like indents. I can't find a flat tin tray because I was going to make you some bins, and I can't find.
I'm going to make you some bins.
I was going to make you some bins, so I might have to chuck in one that I've made and give that to you. Got to make a pallet as well.
There should be loads around though, because it's coming up to Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, there's loads, but they're not flat. They're like got like a design underneath.
Oh, underneath them.
Yeah, so it looks like like a shoe sole. It's like they all got these little triangles. The other ones I got was like a platter dish, and it was like not like a roasting tray. It was like what you'd serve all your.
I'll have a look around.
Yeah. Well, if you can find one, you can make it and copy my.
That means watching your video again.
Yeah,
once is enough.
Well, making bins, it was fun. Yeah, I'll be. Yeah, next one's floors. That's what I've got to make.
That's the thing, though. Like a lot of those wrestling figures come with so many different accessories that you could use with others. So only they sold the accessories on their own.
Yeah, like little chairs and stuff.
Little chairs, bins, ladders.
Yeah, for your Stormtrooper painting the ceiling or something.
You could though, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. And if you look on, if you go on AliExpress and look for doll accessories, and that's where I got my, not the furniture, I got all that from thingy, but like the Pepsi colas and stuff like that. They do all that in there, and you can get a little chair, which is like a little office chair, but like £12.
Yeah, I know.
I paid £12.
Yeah. They call that on.
I'd love a little sofa and a little cool area, but I'm like £17 for like a little sofa. No, mate. I think they said not releasing the full wave at a time in Hasbro's new CEO strategy to have more consistent product release over the year, and the waves nothing in between. Yeah, but they do put things in between. They do exclusives and this and repaints and archives, and just it's just like a mash of just all the time, isn't it? It's just like here's a wave, and here's a coin edition, and here's some exclusives, and when they're all coming out at the same day, there you go.
Or you'll pre-order it for like a year's time. It'll come out in a few months.
Yeah, it's like an avalanche of stuff.
It's like that Venom 3-pack. I was expecting that like beginning of next year.
Well, it's like Gore. The God Butchers, I think it was like 23. I think it was even December 2023. Unless it was a typo, but it's already out. It's like come out in October. It's like, well, it's not even December. Like it's literally like sometimes they go to these shows within a week. Someone's online going, I've got a out of box packet already. Like what? Like
I think it was last year where their Christmas ones released like in October or something, like way before they was going to.
I even saw on YouTube the other day, it popped up on my thing. This guy's never even done a video or a review before, but he had the zombie Iron Man and Scarlet Witch already.
Yeah, they ordered them from Taiwan, though, didn't they?
Yeah. They ordered them straight from the manufacturer, right?
But then they pay like £40 postage for that.
Yeah. Hasbro release dates are like fling shit at the wall. At least it is. It's just awful. And it's so annoying because I mean we collect all the different ones,
and it kind of upset me the other day because I was looking at the Power Ranger ones. So I really like the Street Fighter ones, didn't I? And I thought, because I saw some people getting them already on the Power Ranger website thing on Facebook. And I thought, I wonder how much are $37.99 for one figure. Like, I'm glad it's not a massive wave, but it might as well be because I'm going to buy two, and that's like it's ridiculous.
Well, as I said,
£40 each.
they need to make their money on them somehow.
That'd be the Cobra Kai ones because they look awful. They could have done something so better with that, and they just brought them out in the ninja outfits.
Don't know why the series is awful anyway. So.
Who is this guy? Go back to your own channel.
I like stirring it.
Bald, bloody dwarf.
We should do we should do that. Just next live stream, like unpopular opinions, discuss.
Cobra Kai's crap. Change my mind.
We rarely agree on anything like.
We collect the same stuff.
Yeah, but the shows and stuff, no way. We don't like the same ones.
No, you just stick to your EastEnders.
Anyway,
sorry, mate. I want to say what Hasbro reveals today were brilliant. We agree for once. Really good. I think it's
just first live stream where we haven't,
everything from Marvel Legends.
I've even got my
I think maybe the Power Rangers. Jesus Christ! Yep. Get the dust off. But I just think like the Power Ranger one was a bit naff. But it has the Marvel Legends and Star Wars are good. I haven't seen anything.
There's so many Power Rangers they could release. Like, I really want the Ninja Storm ones.
Are these ones that come out nothing for you?
No. I don't know that. I don't know the In Space ones.
Oh, that Centurion thing looks like saying like you put a key in the back, like
it's like a rock'em sock'em kind of.
Yeah. But going back and then I can't remember now. Oh, I've purchased 2 G.I. Joe figures as well. Coming. I've got Destro and Baroness, the retro editions I bought today.
Baroness.
£15 on Kapow.
They often do really good sales. That's where I've got
There was a non-mint version of Bosch on there for $17.95. I was bought it the other day for full price. So I was
it's like Comics and Cocktails do like damage box stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's where I got the Dino Fury Red Ranger from.
But yeah, so I've got Bosch on the way. If I do get Bosch and I haven't upgraded Boba Fett, Bosch will get an upgrade first, just to let people know. It's one I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. And that's why I've got the retro edition of Emperor Strikes Back Chewbacca still boxed because I want to do her holding with a chain and stuff and upgrade him. So, not counting stolen ones, from what I've heard, is that Target the release so far in the future to avoid missing the release dates. They cause the figures to show up early. All right.
Yeah, but we have had that in the past where we've pre-ordered stuff and we've been waiting months after the release date and it still ain't out.
Yeah. That's the thing.
The Attack of the Clones wave was like that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that got postponed because of COVID. It was during COVID and all that come out, didn't it? And it was just like everything was delayed. But
then they carried on
back as well.
COVID.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a shipment stuck in like the canal as well? Didn't it? Like
in the Suez. That was great for me.
Yeah,
I didn't have anything job to do.
I got named off submarine. Yes, because they got him back. I was so annoyed to get it, but it was like £30 price ticket on it, which I was a bit like.
Yeah, the prices on them now that I picked up. What was it? I picked
COVID.
up one of the new Black Panther ones from the new film. What was her name? The Ironheart from the new film.
Oh, did you get her?
No, she was in Nerd Base,
All right.
and I picked it up, and it was like £35. And I'm
Mm.
like, for what? It's just a figure, and they've
Mm.
made it in a bigger box when it doesn't need it. But
Well, that's what they do, isn't it? Here's Boba Fett. It comes with, what's he come with? A jetpack, helmet, gun. Well,
I'll stick with the comic version I've got. That Ironheart's a really nice figure.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I stick to the retro stuff. That's kind of why I got her before she got popular.
It is a good figure, though, isn't it?
It is a good figure, yeah. It's good head sculpt as well. Doesn't fit very well on the body, though, I must admit. It's a bit too tall.
We've gone like over an hour now.
No, look at us go. Look.
Yeah.
1 hour and 15. It's like we haven't, and it's coming for 10 o'clock. Jesus.
How are these people still watching? Go to sleep.
Well, I hope they're pressing like as well because we are famous now. We need some likes. I think the being like is the biggest slap. It is the biggest slap in the face. And how can I mean the new one's coming out? It's £35. I think it has all exactly the same accessories that the other one did come with, and they're putting it all in that tiny little blister pack. Yet you can go out and get the original 2013 release painted in pure black and pay £40 for it. and it comes with a spork. But yeah, I don't know. Their pricing is they're killing it. And the new wave, have you noticed as well? It's gone up $25.99.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know, it's gone from $19.99, and every time they brought out a new wave, it has gone up £1.
But
it's just
so much prices going up now. So
yeah, but I just don't. I can't justify it. Like, bring it out. How can it be $19.99 for what 10 years? Well, it's not 10 years, is it? It started 2013. So what? 8 years. 20 quid, and then the last couple of years every wave that's come out it's gone up £1. It went from 21 it was 19.99, then 21.99, 22, 23, and I thought, I must be finishing at 23 now, and now it's 24.99, and I was like, okay, it's 20, it's a round number, and now it's 26 quid, it's 25.99 for a wave. It's like, when are you going to stop?
It's ridiculous.
When are you going to stop? It's just in the end, it's just going to kill it. And I know, like they're saying, like they've got to bring it up because of the costs. Some guy was saying on the thing the other day, like it's just because we're going up in price. Things are going up in price, so it's kind of like the same cost. But the consistency in the figure isn't the same as it was 10 years ago. So I understand going up in price and the figures still being generated in decent paintwork. And
if they started giving the paintwork, the NECA quality paintwork, doing it for that, then fine. But they don't.
But it's like looking at that Cal Kestis figure that's come out again. I mean, I really like the design of the character. I think it looks great. I think it looks like a really nice figure. But they don't add any paint to it, so he's got like his trousers are done in like a brown plastic. His top's done in a different plastic. The actual blue tunic is done in a blue plastic. So they don't actually paint the figure. So there's actually no kind of depth to it. There's no weathering or anything. It's just, and then it just looks like this glossy black, glossy plastic that just is supposed to be like the premium Star Wars quality product action figure. We're not talking Hot Toys or anything like that. But yeah, it's just useless.
License fees cripple them. Yeah. I mean, they're getting new licenses for all sorts now. They've got licenses for Fortnite as well. So maybe stop getting loads of licenses.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder though, like when other things aren't going up, so NECA figures aren't going up in price. They're staying the same. So.
Another license fees cripple them compared to G.I. Joe. I guess so, but being a Disney kind of thing as well. I know it's Star Wars, but I would have thought Disney, Marvel Legends, it would have crippled him as well. Well, I'm not happy with the price. I'm still glad they are re-releasing the Xbox because I missed out on him. I think you could still actually buy it though. That's the thing. Maybe I will pick up Credit Edition Tuscan Fett to swap head. And Bat says shiny with matte spray for them. Yeah. I should bring out like a matte spray for us. That's Black Series related that we can buy. Hasbro are taking a hot hit profit wise, so hopefully they'll stop price hikes. Yeah, it's just getting a little bit out of hand. I can understand every 2 years, but not every wave. It's just getting ridiculous. Right, we're going to finish it off there now. We're like, what, 20 past 1 hour? We normally do up to 1 hour. So,
well, we say that we normally do up to an hour, but we never have.
Well, we're
The
not.
first
Yeah,
one.
with first couple we do an hour, but an hour is good long enough.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much for joining on this one. Don't forget to go and check out Callum's channel. Go and subscribe, follow, ding the bell over there, and also follow his Instagram as well. If you haven't done the same, do it on here. Please like, share if you enjoy the content. And this week we should be bringing out more. You've got more releases coming. Have you got?
I've got a pumpkin wrapper review coming out on Halloween on Monday, and then I'm going to probably do custom video showcase of my 2 Halo ones as well. Will be coming out this week.
Lovely, lovely. And then I've got the 2 figures I showed, showcase of my custom, and some upgrades probably, hopefully this week, and a diorama flooring, which you can add to it. So thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Take care, and see you again very, very soon. Ciao.
Yeah.
Bye. Got to end it now.